Listening to this guy, whether he's making sense about Davido's five album being the best album for 2025 in Nigeria or the best Afrobeat album for 2025. Let's listen to him.
Davido have the best album in 2025, whether you like it or not. Whiskey don't drop, Burna Boy drop, but at the end of the day, you see say Davido still dey far ahead. When they make analysis like this, you need to remove sentiment and emotions. Whether this person be your favorite or not, just see things for the way they be. Whiskey that bomb not get his song, but it get replay value. If Whiskey that bomb get hit song, if you're not the bias, measure the hit song when they said the album. Make we know. This will not be the issue of you love Davido, you love Whiskey. Let's be sincere. The Burna Boy album, the problem with Burna Boy album is say he used the album to chase clout. So he not really put, he was chasing clouds, thinking say the clouds go sell out the album, but at the end of the day, people not really send that like that. Because how you go drop album and two track for the album and this track? The one, the MD, that one at this track for Sophia. Then the other one, no sign of weakness, this track for Davido. So you say the album is not really more about his own personal content, but he just wants chase clout with the album, and the album not really meet up with the expectation. Because people were really expecting more. You know that guy Burna Boy now, and I think I say this Burna Boy album, now one of the lowest albums so far. The album not really meet up with expectation before God and man. You know that. So then why Davido album, he gets international hit song. The one feature on Malay all over the world. Are they London? Are they Manchester? Everywhere they blast that song everywhere. Before God and man, they blast the song everywhere. And I know say the video don't go. It don't go. You know they hear again. You know understand? Then he still gets Awuke as a hit song, national hit. He still gets Fons feature Odumodu Black and Shike. The album still get Bidesti. That one with the honor me Gigi, that track with the honor me. The album still get all this na hit song will be say that they inside the album. So album will not get more than 4 to 5.
Guys, what is your own thought about this? To an extent, I quite agree with him because I've said something like, Burna Boy's new album that, got a lot of bad ratings from international platforms like, Pitchfork, and a lot of people came at me and said a lot of things because they want to defend their faith. Burna Boy's last album, No Sign of Weakness, was like Burna Boy trying to prove himself as Burna Boy. Was like I did struggle to prove myself, and he made the album like this album and all those kind of things. And then you will understand that the album is really not getting the kind of attention it deserves. That is something I kind of understand about this, and a lot of people are now saying that from that point of view. You listen to this guy and you got to understand what is said about that. Whether you like it or not, Afrobeat album of 2025, Davido is on top of that album with 5 album, the best Afrobeat album in 2025. That has been rated by even Billboard itself, and a lot of other platforms. But Burna Boy's new album was rated 5.9 by Pitchfork, and a lot of people disagree with the Pitchfork, and then a lot of people still agree with this particular platform. So you got to understand that Whiskey didn't drop his album in 2025. It did in 2024, Mariah's album. But Mariah's album of Whiskey, I think we don't really have that, international hit, Afrobeat hit song in that compared to that of Davido. When you talk about Be There with featuring Omale, when you talk about, Fons and the rest. So that is something you got to understand about what this guy is really saying. But do you quite agree with Gege on this? I want you to put your own comment in the comment section. But me, I agree with him to some extent, to a larger extent. Now, as we speak, Davido's album has climbed up top albums, in Nigeria, Spotify, and then other platforms like this is Apple Music for real, and Davido is now on number 2. After sitting on number 4 for some times, and now climb to number 2. That is getting a lot of traction, and this could be owing to the fact that he's doing a promo tour in US and other American countries. That is something I got to understand about this. And a lot of people are still like, talking about it. But something is really, really concerning about a recent thing that is trending on social media. Billboard has actually done something to celebrate the global rise and cultural influence of Afrobeat. Billboard has been unveiling its list of the 50 best Afrobeat songs of all time, releasing 10 tracks each week in the latest update. The list features new entries from artists like Davido, Skills, Irasta, and Malik Berry, and others. That is something we are really getting. 50, we got Word MC and the rest. But a lot of people are saying this list won't be complete if you don't have Two-Face African Queen on this list, because African Queen by Two-Face, was the international breaking song for a lot of Nigerian platforms. That is something you got to understand, because that song actually broke Nigeria into the international scene, and we still got to really maintain, because it's an evergreen song that always received a lot of international attention. So you can't actually bring up this list without talking about African Queen by Two-Face. Forget about the person behind it. That song was really a hit in 2004-5. Then that is something I got to understand about this. And a lot of people are really talking about it. What is your own take about all of these stories? I want you to put your own comment in the comment section so that you can have a take on what you feel about this. Davido is now talking about something. He said, I'm grateful to God, to myself, my friends, and everyone who has helped me take each step. Most people get their biggest songs at the start of their career, and that's where it ends. But I have kept growing. I remember back in 2008, Don Jazzy and the band sent me to McDonald's just so I could freestyle for them. That is Davido actually speaking after a recent show. Let's listen to Davido on this.
I'm very grateful. I tell God I'm grateful to God. I'm grateful to my friends. I'm grateful to everybody that helped me even step. Even people where I don't even remember. So I'm grateful to myself for being hardworking.
Even family support, the love.
That's cool. I'm telling you, man. There's individual strength and mental ability that goes into this type of work. Do you understand? Especially with a lot of odds against me. So it's like, fuck, I gotta do it. Like, there's another David that's like, nigga, you better get the fuck up.
Wow.
Don't play shit. It's not for the money. I got billions of dollars waiting for me. If I don't work a day in my life, from today, if I don't work a day in my life, I have billions of dollars.
Why do you do this?
Because I love it. I love my job. I love my job. You can't even tell me about it. 100 people, 10 people, 19,000 people. Same shit for me.
So guys, what are your own takes about this? I want you to put your own comment in the comment section so that we can get to understand it better, because a lot of people are really making some statements around this. And I think when you ask these artists about their stories, you will get to understand that they get different type of stories for themselves. That is something I kind of understand about this whole thing that is trending on social media. So what do you have to say? A lot of people have come out to say Davido is a hard-working artist, that most times his hard work actually pays off. That is something a lot of people are really talking about right now. So what is your own take about this? I want you to put your own comment in the comment section so that you can have a take on what you feel so far. Before I jump off, I want to say thank you guys for watching our videos, and thank you for the love so far. If you are new here, you can click the subscribe button below and the bell notification icon to always get notifications each time we upload our videos.